Dear student, we are going to discuss about that Java Virtual Machine JVM. What is the purpose of the JVM if we understand in a pictorial way very easy. Actually, we have to understand Java program is working with the Java compiler and Java interpreter. So we can understand, so Java program executes with the help of Java compiler and Java interpreter. Okay, that means we can say that Java compiler and Java interpreter both will work. You understand JVM contains both the things, Java compiler and Java interpreter both. What is that performance of the Java compiler and interpreter we understand. What is that combined with the combined form of Java virtual machine. Our program, whatever we have written that Java program will go to the Java compiler. Okay, and after that compiler will convert. We are knowing that Java compiler converts, but Java compiler will convert into that bytecode. That bytecode is not actually the machine code, but nearer to machine language or machine code, that is native language of that machine. That means you can say native language, you can say that native, not that, you can say that near to that machine code. That bytecode now you can carry in any computer. That means now these bytecodes, whatever that converted your program into the bytecode, that bytecode you can carry in any computer. Any computer you can use these bytecodes and that will execute. So now Java interpreter will provide machine code and executes, gets execution. Okay, gets execution. That means, understand in a very quick way, program we have written in our own language, it will convert with the help of Java compiler into the bytecode. That bytecode again interpreted with the Java interpreter and it will go into the machine code. And now it will execute we will get output of our program. So we can say that JVM, that is working as a machine, as a software and performing as a software and with a combination of Java compiler and interpreter. So this is combined form. So that's why these bytecodes is easy to carry. So it makes our JVM, makes our program, makes Java platform independent or portable. So JVM performs our program in such a way that we can convert our program into the bytecode, and that bytecode will be used. That bytecode is not that in our own language, in English or high level language. That bytecode is not also that in machine code. So when you are going to execute our program, that bytecode will converted, interpreter will convert into the machine code, then it will get the final output. So in such a way, bytecode can be carried or after compilation, our Java program we can use in our pen drive, or you can go to the another computer or directly you can run there. That means interpreter and compiler both working together to completely convert our program into the machine code or get execution. So JVM is working in such a way. But one more important thing is that, suppose that you have written your program in another computer with another hardware structure or in another operating system. Okay, like that you have written, suppose that your computer program. So if you have written that your computer program into that that I write here. Okay, so this is the program. and this program is compiled. So Java compiler, okay, it will convert into the bytecode, into the okay. So that you can say that this is your program. It is compiler will convert into the bytecode, and now these bytecodes will be interpreted with the help of that JVM. With the help of that JVM, and it will be JVM. It will get by the JVM. It will get by the JVM. And when this JVM, this will work in that machine where Windows operating system available. Okay, in this Windows operating system. Windows operating system. This JVM will work in that DOS operating system. Okay, this will work on DOS operating system, disk operating system, and this will work in that where Unix operating system available. Unix operating system. Now you understand in a very quick way that your compiler is converting into the bytecode. That bytecode is working with the help of the JVM for that particular place, for that particular operating system. That means now it will execute in that particular operating system. It means JVM is available nowadays in all the latest operating system. So in such a way, our program I have written, suppose in Ubuntu operating system. Our program we have written in Ubuntu or Red Hat Linux, Linux. Okay, Linux operating system. Now it is compiled and bytecode is there. And now that bytecode you can use in Windows operating system also, you can use in DOS operating system also, you can use in Unix also, you can use in Linux also. That is same operating system also. That means it is portable, you can use anywhere. So that's why Java is most popular nowadays, because Java working online also in different platform, different hardware also. That's why this is known as platform independent. One more thing is added there. So according to, with the help of the JVM, it is architectural neutral. What is the term is used? Architectural neutral or platform independent. Okay, this is the JVM and Java compiler interpreter. Thank you.